It has been 1 year since Tayler and Felix Pena pitched a combined no-hitter on July 12th of 2019. It was a game that everybody Angel fan will remember, that especially the people who were there and the people who watched it on TV. It was such an awesome game. All the players wore number 45 to honor Tyler Skaggs' life, and they had a memorial at the beginning of the game where they did a tribute to Tyler Skaggs. And it was unfortunate that Tyler Skaggs passed away on July 1st of 2019 in Texas. Right before the game, the home opener game against the Texas Rangers, in his hotel room. It was due to alcohol and a mixture of painkillers. Unfortunately, that's the way it happened. He actually threw up and choked on his vomit, and unfortunately he passed away. The team lost a good player, a good teammate. The fans lost a good player as well. It was a very sad day in Texas. I was actually at the game to see Globe Life Park. That was the last season that they were playing in Globe Life Park before they moved over to Globe Life Field, that they were going to start playing in 2020, which unfortunately they haven't started playing yet because of this virus going around. They will be starting in July, but unfortunately fans won't be going to the game. So anyways, I was going to go to that game on July 1st at Texas versus the Angels because I was in Texas at the time. I did go to the Astros game on Tuesday, the week before, versus the Pirates. Way before I knew anything about this trash can thing, the banging on the trash can, all the cheating they've been doing. Unfortunately, we can't go and boo the Astros as well. Be great if we did. We were looking forward to it. I know the Dodger fans were actually looking forward to going to the Angels' home opener game in April, but unfortunately that got canceled, and I think the Astros really got away with it scot-free. So anyways, back to the Angels and Tyler Skaggs and the no-hitter. I was supposed to go to the July 1st game. I had tickets in the outfield at the Globe Life Park for July 1st, and I was really looking forward to going to that stadium and going before batting practice. I was looking forward to going there before batting practice and possibly catching some home run balls that were hit on the berm, and I had actually seats by the berm. So unfortunately, when I got there, I was walking towards the stadium, and the guy in the golf cart said that they were going to postpone the game, not play it today. And they told me that one of the Angels pitchers passed away. I actually turned on the radio and trying to find out, and looked on the internet, trying to find out who exactly it was. And lo and behold, it was Tyler Skaggs, found in his hotel room, choked on his vomit, and unfortunately he passed away. It was a very, very sad day for an Angels fan, sad day for the Angels organization. They started playing the next day. They resumed playing the next day. I was supposed to go back to California the next day, so unfortunately I wasn't able to stay there to buy tickets the next day. It would have been nice to have gone to that stadium and go there for one last time before they tore the place down. So anyways, I had to fly back home the next day out of Houston. I actually drove back to Houston from Dallas. It was kind of a long drive. It was kind of a painful one too, because you had to think about Tyler Skaggs and everything going on, all this craziness going on. What just happened is just unfortunate. So anyways, I decided to book the first home opener right after the All-Star break, the first home opener since Tyler Skaggs' death. And so when the Angels got back, they did a tribute in front of the fans. They actually stood on the foul lines, both the Angels and the Mariners, and they did a tribute to Tyler Skaggs. His wife pitched the first pitch, or his mother pitched the first pitch. I think it was his mother, or I think maybe his wife. I don't remember exactly who it was. Possibly his mother, because his mother actually brought him to the games and stuff and coached him and threw out the first pitch, a good first pitch. And they did a tribute on the Trons, on the Tynetrons or whatever they are in the outfields, a video of him and his life and pitching on the Diamondbacks. He was in the Diamondbacks organization, and It was such a emotional game, and they started this game, and the Angels were off to a good start. The Angels ended up winning 13-0 with no hits. When I was watching the game, I was like the fifth inning, got to the fifth inning, and it's like Angels had runs, certain hits. I don't remember exactly what the runs and hits were for the Angels in the fifth inning, but I noticed that the Mariners had no hits. And for the fifth inning, it seems like we may be able to get a no-hitter, a combined no-hitter, because Taylor Cole pitched the first inning, and then Felix Pena took over the rest and was pitching the remaining innings to the ninth. And so we got to the seventh inning, and still the Mariners had no hit. And then eventually we got to the final ninth inning, and Mariners still had no hits. And I was thinking, well, they could possibly pull this off with a no-hitter, a combined no-hitter. And so the first out, the second out, and then finally the third out came. It was a grounder, and then bobbled by the second baseman, and then he threw it to the first base person on first base. And they recorded the final out with no hits to the Mariners, and the Angels won 13-0. And the crowd went wild. It was one of the best games I've ever been to in my life. Better than any World Series games I've ever been to. The game ended. The Angels celebrated. They all each wore number 45 to honor Tyler Skaggs, and they put the jerseys. They laid the jerseys on the pitcher's mound to honor Tyler Skaggs, and it was such a great game. It was a great game. People that probably watched it on TV wish they were actually there. It was a great thing that actually booked the game, and the Angels actually did it for Tyler Skaggs. Well, I was thinking that the Angels were probably going to end up give them a motivation to get to the postseason, to actually get to the postseason, possibly the World Series, but unfortunately things turned around in a bad way. Especially at that Baltimore game where they went 16 innings and ended up losing to the last place team, the bottom team in all of Major League, the Birds. So that's unfortunate. And then it just ended up second to last place. And I'm hoping for that they do better this year, and they actually use the 60 games to their advantage, because usually they start out really well and then they end up doing poorly at the end of the year. So it seems like a shortened season would favor a team like that. Certain teams that do well in the beginning and then end up doing poorly in the end. If the team actually is hot in the beginning, 60 games, they could possibly make it to the playoffs and possibly even the World Series. Well, Mike Trout was considering possibly sitting out for the season, or maybe after the baby came, because his wife's going to have a baby in August, and he doesn't want to risk getting the virus and giving it to his newborn or his wife. So he's probably going to be sitting out and for the remaining of the season, unfortunately. Hopefully he doesn't miss the World Series. And if they do come back and they do play a full season in 2021, hopefully they can make it to the World Series and Mike Trout can get his ring. He really deserves a ring on his finger. The player that he is, it would be a shame that he goes his whole career without ever getting a World Series ring. And so the 2020 season is going to start on July 24th, I think 23rd for the Angels. It's going to be 60 games for the regular season and the regular playoffs, as they usually are. Unfortunately, we can't go to the games because they're not allowing fans at the stadiums. I know that NASCAR allowed spectators in the stands, but at 25% capacity. I don't see any issues with the, baseball doing that. They could possibly sell 25% of the tickets. But of course, they have season ticket holders that they may not be able to accommodate all of. They possibly could just cancel and refund. Hopefully, they canceled and refunded all the season ticket holders. And they'll just sell tickets per game. It'd be great if they sold tickets per game for 25% of the stadium. And they just socially distanced all the fans. I mean, they could possibly work that out, especially since it's outdoors. I know certain states may not be possible, like California and like Chicago. I mean, like Illinois and especially Houston right now. What's going on down there with the virus? So, anyways, I'm thinking I may go to San Francisco to catch balls in McCovey Cove. I know they're going to be allowing people like kayakers to go in. The Coast Guard is going to be allowing kayakers to hang out in McCovey Cove and go for the home run, even foul balls during the regular game and batting practice. I don't know what's going to be like. I have a feeling it's probably going to be jam-packed with kayakers because that's the only way they can actually get a baseball or experience the game close as they can get to the stadium. So it may not be a good idea. I know people are going to be wearing mask on their face and to take precautions from not getting the virus, especially everybody's going for the same ball. I'm going to think about it. It would be great to have it on this channel to have the GoPro running while I'm trying to go for balls. Actually capsize the kayak and get wet going for the ball. Such experience to experience somebody's. I mean that's something I got to do eventually, is to hang out in McCovey Cove in a kayak and just wait for home run balls to get hit in McCovey Cove. I know there's some guy that has a device that he throws in and then reels back in. So, and he gets a lot of balls that way. There's McCovey Dave, who hangs out there all the time. He catches, I think he's caught 12 home run balls or something like that. So, anyways, I'm hoping for a good season, especially for the Angels and possibly the Dodgers. They're actually my home teams. It'd be great to see the Dodgers-Angels play against each other. Of course, I want the Angels to win because they're near to me. They're the closest team to my home. Grew up rooting for them. Players like Wally Joyner, and yeah, he actually did come to my house and signed some of my baseball cards because he was in my church. And it was pretty awesome to actually see a baseball player in my own home, a Major League Baseball player. And that's something I'm going to talk about another day. The experience I had when I met Wally Joyner in person, got his autograph. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please like this video, share this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel so you can get updates and hit the bell so you can get updates on new videos coming out. So anyways, thank you very much, and hope you have a great day.